Hi everybody, this is Lizzie, Senior Nutritionist at Saracen Horse Feeds, and coming to you, all of you out there in the Middle East, on behalf of Saracen and of TVG, who are our feed distributors out in the Middle East. So I just want to take this opportunity to have a little bit more of a chat to you about the maintenance mix, because we're coming into the season now where for many of the endurance horses the maintenance mix is going to be a really good feed to give these horses the opportunity to really recover and repair in preparation for the next season. Now, one of the things just to say is that last year Saracen were one of the first feed companies to bring to the market an endurance range, and the reason for doing that is that we wanted to be able to provide you, our clients, a range of horse feeds that had been formulated and developed to help support endurance horses throughout the whole of the season, not just during the season when they are training and racing. What that means is that within this range we have feeds that have a lot of things in common, and one of the key common things to make transitioning within the range easier is that many of these rations share common raw materials, and that therefore helps to reduce the risk of digestive upset as you transition through the various different feeds and also transition through the season depending on energy and work levels. Now, with this enforced lockdown and also as well being the off season, many of these endurance horses have still managed to complete what was a very busy and intensive season. And during this lockdown and off season, it's not the time to sort of forget about these horses. This really is the time to help them to recover and repair, to really get them up to speed, ready for the next season. So this is the time to be focusing on identifying perhaps those horses that during the season maybe struggled a little bit with maintaining condition, or you struggled a little bit in maintaining appetite. So identifying those individuals and seeing if they actually need some more specialist feeding and management through this off season. It's also the time to look at other digestive issues, so perhaps those horses that were at increased risk or had gastric ulcers or hindgut acidosis. And obviously as well, the key being that we want to build up those energy stores and we want to support and maintain optimum cell and tissue and muscle repair so that they're ready to go when the season starts. And this is where the maintenance mix will come in handy. So the maintenance mix is a non-heating feed that provides the energy to maintain that body condition using those digestible fibers. So the key digestible fibers being soya hulls, alfalfa and beet pulp, and these are really good raw materials for that horse's hindgut. So they help to support those really important gut microbes in the hindgut and just help to readdress that balance and that pH, and help to increase and maintain that diversity of those really important gut microbes. Digestible fibers as well obviously are much softer on the digestive system as a whole, so they will help to restore more of a normal balance through that digestive tract. Alfalfa is a very good natural source of calcium, and calcium can have that nice antacid and buffering effect in the stomach, so just helping these horses to start to feel a little bit more comfortable and to help as well maintain that appetite. When we're looking at the protein level is 8%. So we don't want a high protein level, especially as things will be getting hotter out there in the UAE. So we don't want to increase or add to the horse's heat stress. But what's really important is not the percentage of that protein, but the quality of that protein. And quality is indicated by the levels of essential amino acids. And these include lysine and methionine. And these are added to the diet to help with that cell tissue and muscle support. The oil level is 3%, so a nice oil level to help enhance that coat condition and maintain body condition. Fully fortified with a full trace of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, and especially as well antioxidants such as the vitamin E. And that's a really important antioxidant to help with that immune system and also as well to support those muscles, especially when horses don't have access to a lot of fresh green pasture. So the maintenance mix can form the foundations of the endurance horses program through that off season to keep them ticking over. It will support a light work level, but most of all it's going to start that repair process to set them up for the next season. We also have other feeds within that range if you're managing those individuals that need a little bit more of that specialist attention. So for example, if you have that endurance horse and you really want to help increase that body condition, then we have rations such as the Show Improver Mix. The Show Improver Mix again is a non-heating formulation, so suitable for horses that are resting, not doing anything, or just in very light work ticking over. The uniqueness of the Show Improver is that it contains a high-fat rice bran supplement, and that really helps to maintain that condition over that top line, over the back and the quarters. It's also as well a very useful fat supplementation to help as well soothe that digestive system. So the processes and the byproducts of digestion of the high-fat supplement just help to have that anti-inflammatory effect on the digestive system to help really as well maintain and stimulate that appetite. That again is fully fortified. We also have the recovery mash, which as temperatures rise is going to become really important because it's a really useful feed to help maintain water intake, and also then that means maintaining hydration. And optimum hydration helps to reduce the issues such as impaction colics. But one of the other good things about the recovery mash is if you have specific individual endurance horses where they're having to have some additional supplements given to them, or perhaps some medication just to support some repair and recoveries following a season. And if they struggle then with the palatability, you can put these into the recovery mash, and that's a really good way to mask the taste and as well have the additional bonus that you're increasing their water uptake. But what's really important is you don't then actually affect their appetite of their main feed and ration, which is what you really need to prioritize and get on board, because that's what then contains all of those really good nutrients to help repair and support and get those horses back up to speed. Of course, it goes without saying that all of these feeds do need to be fed alongside a well-balanced and optimum forage ration. So maintaining forage intake is obviously very important. If you have any other questions about the range and how some of these feeds can be used specifically for your individual situations, please do not hesitate to get in touch with either myself or the team at TVG. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Bye bye.